Good afternoon, everybody. It's Miss Morgan from the Williston Community Library bringing you today's STEAM activity. So today we are going to try to make a parachute for the penguin. So hopefully we're able to grab a bag from us, but if not, you should have most of the stuff at your house, hopefully, and you can still participate. But let's go ahead and start by reading our book called Penguins Can't Fly, and this is by Richard Byrne. Two friends become true friends. Penguins can't fly. Once upon a time, there were two eggs, which hatched two little birds. One was a gull called Gregory, and the other was a penguin called Hudson. Gregory and Hudson were the best of friends. They did everything together. So look, there they are in the water playing and ice skating and sledding and fishing and giving presents. As time went on, they started to grow and change, but they remained the best of friends. One day, Gregory spotted a few young gulls having fun flying over the beach. He flapped his wings and flew off to join them. "Come on, Hudson," he cried. But can Hudson join him? I don't think so. Hudson flapped and flapped his little wings and look, does it look like he's getting anywhere? Flop! What use is a bird that can't fly? Jeered Gregory's new friends. "I can fly," said Hudson grumpily. "I'll show them," he thought. And look, he's trying a trampoline and some springs and some balloons and a kite. But no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't fly. Splash! The gulls just laughed unkindly. And look, Gregory's like, "Oh, maybe I can fly. I can't fly after all," sniffed Hudson to himself. "I am useless." Meanwhile, the gulls were busy showing off to each other. "Watch me dive!" squealed Gregory. And look, there's Hudson crying. Hudson and the gulls waited for Gregory to return to the surface. They waited, and they waited, and they waited until, uh-oh, he's not coming back up. So Hudson went ahead and tried to go after Gregory. Hudson, sensing something was wrong, dived into the water and swam down to the seabed. Gregory was tangled in a fisherman's discarded net. Hudson brought Gregory to the surface and pulled him safely onto a rock. Gregory couldn't thank Hudson enough. The other gulls felt ashamed and agreed that even though Hudson couldn't fly, he was a great friend and a brilliant diver. Especially when it came to catching supper. Oh, look at all of those fish he was able to catch. And look, there's a little crab over there. "See? Penguins can fly," says the little crab, "with a little help from their friends." The end. All right, so now that we have finished our story, we are going to go ahead and we are going to make or do our activity. So you have to try to come up with a way to get your penguin to fly. So if you picked up a kit from us, there are supplies that are in it, including some aluminum foil, straws, and things like that. And I'm going to go ahead and get my supplies out, and if you have the bags as well, and you can use this if you want. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so here are all of my supplies. So I have some glue, I have some cotton balls, I have some cupcake liners, I have some cups, things like that. And if you want to do it more than one time, you are more than welcome to. I'm going to start by cutting out my little penguin here. And if you find that you can't get your penguin down to safety, that is okay. That is the reason we do experiments, is because sometimes they will work and sometimes they won't. I'm just going to leave a little bit of the white for my penguin's hair because it's kind of hard to cut around. Alright, so there's my penguin, and I went ahead and I put him in my cup. And you can't glue your penguin to your cup, guys, because trust me, I thought about it, but that's not fair, and it's not fun. So you can use any of the supplies that you want. I know I'm going to use my cup, and I'm just going to take my scissors and poke a couple holes in the side. And be careful when you're poking holes if you're going to poke holes, because it's kind of hard and you don't want to hurt yourself. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use a couple pipe cleaners. And remember, you can use as many of the supplies as you'd like. So here's mine so far. And if you're using the coffee filter, be a little bit careful because you don't want it to rip. Have you guys figured out exactly what you are going to do with yours? And how you're going to make it fly and land safely? So there should be enough materials for you. If you wanted to try a couple different ways, you should be able to. Uh-oh, my penguin's about to fall out. Alright, so I have finished my penguin parachute. So I'm going to go ahead and move you up, and then you can see if mine lands. Feel free to continue working on yours. Let's see. My penguin did not land. It landed like this. So he didn't land very good. But you can try, if you figured out that yours don't land very well, you can try different things. Maybe I will try to add that. Alright, so my parachute didn't work, but now I'm going to try to use the bag as the parachute. And this will be my last test before I let you guys go. And then you can continue working on yours. Oops. You can continue working on yours for as long as you want and need. Alright, so we will see how my penguin does. Not any better, but that's okay. Like I said, sometimes you just have to experiment and things won't turn out the way that you want them to, or exactly how you planned, and you just keep trying. Alright, so that is going to conclude today's STEAM activity. Thank you so much for joining me, and we will see you next time.